So I think I'm ready to put myself back out there again. And I'm nervous, and I'm trying to keep my optimism up, I guess, because I've been hurt in the past. And by now, you're probably thinking I'm talking about relationships, and I'm not. Well, in a way, I am. Like, first of all, Oh, I don't have my ring. Hold on. I'm happily married and still planning the big wedding, so that's exciting. But it's more of like, after doing my healing sessions, after getting rid of like all the toxic people in my life, addressing the things that I needed to address, like, just being accountable for stuff, I think I'm ready to put myself back out there with just being back around the girlies again, like making new friends. But this time I'm excited but nervous, because before I was just a little reckless with who I hung out with. Now I have boundaries, and I have like a standard for like what I want in friends. And yes, I was scorned in the past. I'm not necessarily built where I'm just going to get on here and bash people, but I'm ready to move forward. And I think this is a good topic as far as just putting yourself back out there on the market to make new friends. So it's different. In my 20s, it was mostly just hanging out from people from high school or just people I met in old relationships with other people. But now, and it's like, of course, in your 20s, like, you may be hitting clubs, bars, like, day parties and stuff like that. But now I'm just so focused on establishing myself. I'm focused on just securing and supporting and establishing my home and family life. I am looking to nurture in a marriage, and most of all, like, I'm overall just growing as a woman. So it's all like career wise, mindset wise, it's like, what do I want? Like, I don't have kids yet, but I have a certain way I want to raise my kids and things I want to teach them and the legacy I want to leave behind. So not really looking for a twin, but more of looking for my tribe, where we're all just positive, no nastiness, no drama, no mean girl energy. Like, leave that in the past. And I know I talked about like when you are going into a new friendship, not to like be trauma bae and like pretty much take all the trauma that you had from your other friends. Like, I don't trust these women out here, da 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 da. Like, they messy, they full of drama, they gonna talk behind your back, you can't trust no girl. Like, none of that. Like, I don't want to bring none of that energy in, because I have to believe that there is another woman out there that is just like me, that is on the same wave as me and just looking to grow and looking to elevate. So now I'm excited to see what I have out there. But I'm also praying, because your friends can heavily influence your life. Your decisions, especially if you come to them for advice, are just, birds of a feather flock together. At first, I used to be like, well, no, I have my own mind. Whatever my friends do, that's them. That's I'm like, if I'm not with it, I don't have to be involved. But slowly but surely, I saw how things were bleeding onto me in the past, even when I went into it having that mindset. So for me now, it's all about just making sure we align. So I'm praying on guidance, and I'm praying just like I did when I was, single, like, send me a husband that blah, blah, blah. I'm praying to send me a friend that just has these qualities. And I had to remind myself, like, when it comes to anything in life, not to become bitter, but to still use your discernment. And using your discernment does not mean that you are bitter. Let me explain. So, because I have been scorned in the past and hurt in the past by friends, families, relationships, right? I don't want to go into a new situation thinking everyone's going to hurt me, everyone's going to do wrong. But that doesn't mean that I just go back to being completely naive. That does not mean that I allow people to overstep my boundaries. That does not mean that I do not stand on business and stand 10 toes down on my morals and boundaries. And that does not mean that if I see red flags that I just keep let it going and going because of loyalty or whatever the case is. So part of it was just forgiving the people in the past. It was just like, you know what? Thank you for the memories. Thank you for the lessons. Thank you for the experiences. And deep down, I really hope that they're doing well in life. But because of everything, I have a strict, you cannot re-enter. But I wish well for you. But moving on, I'm looking to use that space to invite new energy in my life and new blessings in my life as well.